Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Hatoful Boyfriend. Last we left off, we were in epic battle to the death with the Angel of Judecca. I think. Ryota's turn. Let's do Blue Moon Slash. Ryota unleashes Blue Moon Slash. Angel takes 78 damage. Cease this jack-acting, you wretched imbeciles! Sakuya attacks! Ryota takes 260 damage! Ryota returns to his senses! Angel takes 295 damage? Angel is shaken! What? What the hell? Huh? I am shocked, Kua. To think that you would even go along with that farce. What? He disrupted my territory? I got carried away by Angel before I even noticed. Influencing the very reality of his surroundings is a frightful power indeed. You, Luzon, what did you come here to do? After what you just did, I think you may be a prime suspect. He is a blood-stained bird, after all. I came here to do but one thing. I must follow the demon spores. A whole new variety of what the heck are you talking about? Perhaps you could explain in normal Japanese? Your dialect is somewhat opaque. I don't think it's just his dialect, Sakuya. The end is calling me. That is all. That this is the cross I must bear. He stares off into space as if gazing at something far away. Maybe that basically means that he's a thrill seeker? So you are not allured by the Krender's light, Luzon? No! I am stained in crimson, clad in night, unforgiven. My eternal blood seal calls me to purgatory. Ah, more crazy talk. It's not exactly a blood seal. That blood-stained chest is just the way Bleeding Heart's plumage looks. Oh. What is it, Kawa? Blood-stained chest. Sakuya, do you think maybe the blood-stained stranger San saw was, Angel, where were you yesterday after school? What were you doing? Battling minor demons of Baal and following the demon spores. Could you rephrase that? Woofa, the Tree of Blight called out to me! He's asking you to say it using words we understand! Hallowed Magician of White, your anger now. It is the power of the demon spores. I think it's the power of you, Angel. Bah! I must compromise. I was in the place the ignorant many referred to as the Infirmary. I knew it! I think we need to talk to you. Come! And so we left the medical center, Sakuya dragging Angel behind him. The fuck? Coo! This is the blood-stained stranger Oko-san saw! I did the wrong voice there, but whatever. That's that, then. We need to know what you did yesterday. Did you go into the infirmary? If I could, I would have. But only the chosen one can stop the demon spores. In other words, he didn't. Useless! The gate was sealed with the power of darkness. However, Edelblau did venture within. Edelblau? Who is that? Explain in terms known to sane individuals, please. The Apostle of the Blue Sky, Edelblau. She also goes by Tosaka Hiyoko. Hiyoko went into... What? Hiyoko was in the infirmary yesterday after school. But the doctor and Yuya said that no one came. And nothing happened. They're lying! Well, that was the end of that chapter. What the fuck? You are different from those peasants, Sakuya. I probably should do a French accent here. You are different from those peasants, Sakuya. You were chosen from the day you were born. You must remain conscious of this. Yes, Father. We are the chosen ones. It is our duty to guide the foolish common folk. Yes, Father. Look at them crawling in the mud. There is no value in their lives. Were it not for our compassion, they would die as miserably as they live. Yes, Father. Their very blood is tainted. Their world is not yours. You must never speak with them again. Do you understand? Yes, Father. To Japan? Yes. You will be staying there for some time. Arrangements have already been made for your education. Remember, you must such as to bring honor to our father, and to our family, Sakuya. Yes, Father. Also, Dr. Iwemene is in residence at the institution you will be attending. He is a prestigious doctor. It would not be exaggerating to say that our current glory is thanks in part to him. Do not disrespect him. Yes, Father. Well, there you go. Sakuya's backstory. Sort of. Hunka saw Hiyoko going into the infirmary yesterday, and then the door was locked. The doctor and Yuya must have seen her. What happened in there? They must both be lying. Yuya has been helping us all this time, and I don't want to suspect him, but he's clearly been hiding the truth. Could Yuya be covering for the doctor? We don't know that for sure. The Monko could be lying to cast out on Dr. Iwamine. It's not impossible, but from what we've seen so far, the most likely conclusion is that they're working together. Sakuya, you are the one who said we needed to remove our biases. We need to solve this. I am aware. I want to go confront them now, but with only Angel's testimony, our evidence is a little weak. They'll probably slip out of it again if we go now. They're both much more eloquent than I am, and they'll try to dodge the issue. Which means we need to search the infirmary. Do you intend to go in without asking? Yeah. The more stealthily we do it, the better, right? If the doctor finds out, he'll come up with some way of stopping us, for sure. Understood. I will go to the lab and keep them occupied while you search the infirmary. Thank you, Sakuya. Oh, splitting up. That's always a good idea. A moment, gentlemen. Mr. Leon, I have something for you. Sorry for being late. I was somewhat delayed. What are these? The first is the massive key. It should open just about any of the simple locks in the school, and is as bright and massive as its owner. The other is a stun gun. If you need to protect yourself, use it. You will have more use of it for those than I, Kawara. Hold on to them. Right. Thank you, Mr. Leon. Maybe I should write in the notes before I go to the infirmary. You know, they keep making reference to writing in the notes. I wonder if that was meant to be as some sort of save point or something. I forget. Oh, no, I remember now. It actually adds, I think, notes to like a... Anyway. The hour of judgment has come! You cannot use the Dark Tree's power here! Return to the void, Wallenstein! Well, he seems excited. I wonder what the doctor is doing. Being slandered by Mr. Higure, as you can see. Please stop breaking school property, Mr. Higure. I have returned from Judeka to defeat you! As long as you live, calamitous sorcerer, the world will be wrapped in eternal despair! When he says things with such conviction, I almost find myself believing them. Please, that isn't funny. Yes, yes. Come on, Higure. Let's go back to the gym, okay? No! Stop! Do not throw me out like some wretched doll! I suspect he has suffered from megalomania since birth. Megalomania? Whatever do you mean? Delusions of grandeur. Eschewing societal standards, he lives his life in the midst of some bizarre fantasy. Perhaps it is genetic. There would be no helping it then, would there? He is unusually active in the destruction of his surroundings, especially given his physique. Internal prejudice is a terrible thing, I suppose. He is, no doubt, exerting to the limits of his capacity at all times. The most dangerous part is his ability to bring his surroundings into his fantasy. Though I seem to be less affected than you. And since, although I invited him to the school, I have yet to find a use for him, the whole thing has been nothing but a waste of time. Wait, what? Did you say something just now, Doctor? Nothing. Nothing at all. Excuse me? Oh. Hello, Shirogane. What's going on? Where did Kawara go? He is investigating another area at the moment. Only Dr. Irumine and Nanaki here now. Are we doing this from Sakuya's perspective now? Isn't Sakazaki here? I think he's walking around to calm his nerves again. He's very brave to be out and about with that scarecrow on the loose. Not brave, just imprudent. Stupid Mongol. I suppose we are doing it from his perspective. Stop pretending to be my toy and get back here so I can distract you! I wanted to occupy both of them if possible, but at least they don't realize that we suspect them yet. Just a doctor should be enough. Dr. Iwamine, I came here to ask your opinion of something. My opinion? I fear I will not be of much use to you there. My body has never required me to visit the infirmary. I have not had much occasion to talk to the doctor since moving here, but I can read his expression perfectly well all the same. He says, I'm not telling you anything. Where is Mr. Kawara? Did you have a falling out? He did seem to be suspecting me based on nothing but his own prejudice. A pity. I agree, sir. To doubt someone based merely on one's own preconceptions is baliverne, sir. It is nonsense. That's right. I must be perfectly logical in all things. You are renowned as one of the most intelligent birds in the world, Doctor. I do not think that you could be involved in such a grisly crime as this. It is an honor to be so praised by the heir to the Lebel family. Completely flat. Does he never speak with emotion? I hold a deep respect for you, Doctor. You might not be aware, but my father owes his life to your medicine. A few years ago, your work allowed the Lebel family to continue on to even greater glory. Is that so? I had not known. I'm afraid that I know little of the fates of the drugs that I develop. The life of but one bird may not be significant to you, but we of the Lebel family will never forget. How wonderful. I take it your father is a figure of great respect? Of course. The family head must always be honored. It would seem that you hold your own biases even more dearly than Mr. Kawara holds his, almost like the foundation of your very existence. Oh, that was rather on point. I would rather like to see the expression on your face when that foundation collapses. Okay, what the fuck do you know? I mean, I really don't want to know, but I think I do. Locked. Has it been locked ever since the alarm this morning? The doctor went straight to the lab to begin the autopsy, and I think he's been with somebody else ever since. Let's see. Maybe that massive thing Mr. Leon gave me will do the trick. ... Yes! Be sure to shout it so that everyone in the school can hear you. This room has always been a little creepy, but it's even worse in this dim light. I need to look for evidence that Hiyoko was in here, quickly! But where do I start? The longer I spend poking around in corners, the bigger the risk that I'll get caught. I'll need to remember. I've been in here a lot, every time I got sick. Where would the doctor hide something he didn't want anyone else to see? Didn't he forbid even his assistants from touching his desk? It would seem he keeps his doors locked tight. You're up, massive thing. I'm gonna... What? Ryota is far too innocent to know what he just said. Okay? You're up, massive thing. Inside are medical records? He's probably supposed to keep personal information locked up, though I never really thought of him as the respectful type. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4 files. The names are Kawara Ryota, Tasaka Hiyoko, Fujishiro Nageki, and Shirogane Sakuya. What? That's what I said. What? I'm not surprised to see a file on me in here, but Hiyoko and Sakuya never had any reason to be in here, and Fujishiro Nageki. Looking closely, Nageki's folder says St. Pigeonation's Medical Center on the side, while the others don't. And the date is from 5 years ago. Did he take this from the medical center? Since it's here, he must know something about the fire back then. Are the other 3 records from physical exams? They're full of strange symbols and numbers, and I'm not sure what they mean. Huh? Saga's has a second piece of paper in it. It looks like some sort of memo, or... Ah! A sudden blinding pain to the back of my head. I can't move. I fall, unconscious. What happened? Where am I? I feel dizzy. Huh? That's right. I was looking for evidence in the infirmary. The medical records are gone. Somebody took them? I managed to get knocked out even with the stun gun Mr. Leon gave me. Damn it! Okay, darn it. I don't know who attacked me, but those records must have been important to get stolen away like that. Ah, darn it! Why did I let myself get taken from behind like that? Again, remember, folks, he is innocent. That massive thing that rose apparently should not have taken him for... I had our records. Even with those, it would have been hard to prove anything. Whoever attacked me must have been the criminal. They probably wouldn't leave anything, but maybe they missed a clue in here somewhere? Huh? I hadn't noticed earlier, but there's a card under the desk, in a corner. I wouldn't have seen if I weren't on the floor. This is... Hiyoko's student ID. There's blood on the corner. So it wasn't dropped here by accident before she was killed. It must have happened in here. It looks like my doubts about the doctor are confirmed. But for some reason, I still feel unsure. I almost feel like this is too good to be true. Like I'm being led along. If the doctor were behind it all, surely he could avoid casting so much doubt on himself. Just what is he after, anyway? But I'm not worried about who is doing what and why. I'm worried about finding the one who did this to Hiyoko. I need to talk with Sakuya. So, you think it would take a fair amount of time to cut a human up like this and distribute them in 2 boxes, Doctor? Correct. Even if she were cut up last night and distributed this morning, it would involve a good deal of physical labor. Sakuya? We're going to have to figure out where this conversation goes on the next installment of Let's Play Hatoful Boyfriend. But oh boy, are we in for some fun revelations coming right up. Alright, I bet you're as excited as I am. Hope to see you then.